Today we have some pictures from Dodge. That is right. The new 2025 Dodge Charger, and maybe in a Daytona form, is out on their Instagram page. And we've got some of the photos to show you. And we want to talk about this car just a little bit because we've all been a little sad that the V8's going away, and Dodge, the whole organization, is just doing away with V8. You know, the TRX lost its V8. Now the Challenger Chargers lose their V8s, and rumor has it the 392 is going away. And it's kind of sad times because, well, that's kind of what, for one, that's about all Dodge has anymore, right? And so, well, they snuck some pictures out on their Instagram page, and this is kind of a sneak peek. Now, it does look like a more mellow version than the previous kind of the thing they showed us last fall, the electric awful sounding EV wannabe rev sounding thing. This is more of a production version of this car, and I have to say it's quite nice. I'm still not hip to the whole triangle. I like the Dodge, the two little red stripes. I don't know what this is about. I know it's kind of trying to bring them into the future just a little bit, but it's a little strange to me at the same point. But it is it's pretty nice. We'll zoom in just a little bit closer. It still has a feel like the previous like the old school Challenger Chargers, right? You still get a sense of like, okay, it's still going to be kind of a muscle car. Look at the big wide tires in the back of this thing. Those wheels look great. The color looks great. Of course, it's kind of rainy, kind of gloomy. I've highlighted these up a little bit to try to like lighten them up just a little bit, but we are getting that kind of light bar across there, which makes you think, okay, it is an EV version, but still kind of has muscle car feel, right? There's some big shoulders to that thing, which I like, and it looks like back here's maybe where you're charge it. So somewhat kind of old school, like the fuel tank was back there. We'll just throw the Charger back there, but overall, this thing looks pretty good. Now here's a little bit closer version of the front. You can see kind of that LED bar going across there. It looks to be like a three-piece bar because you can see a break up there. Once again, I'm not sold on whatever they're trying to do, like rebrand Dodge, whatever the Europeans want to do with that. And Stellantis. I think I'm saying it right. Last video, I said Stellantis or something like that, and you guys tore me up, which I appreciate, man. Thanks. Let's keep me in line. It looks like we're going to get the air still like in that prototype version where the air goes across the hood, trying to keep it very aerodynamic. And overall, this thing looks pretty rad. Now, the rear of it, I have to say, I like the rear quite a bit because it's still kind of traditional, right? It still feels like a big muscle car, and as you can see, there's no tailpipe that we can see down here. So that makes me think once again too, this is more of an EV because the whole front end of it. But I do think we will see this car I think it's going to get the straight six, the Hurricane straight six. I think they're going to do two options with this. And I think Dodge, Ram, and them have hit the EV trend just right, where it's starting to slow down. So they're like, oh, well, we can still shove a real engine under the front of this thing and make it fun for the people that don't want to convert just yet, which I appreciate. But overall, this car looks great. Clearly it's going to be for the European market as well, because if you look at that big license plate, that's definitely says, hey, we're gonna sell this all over the globe now, which is it's American muscle car. Why not let them have a taste of it? But the back end, everything about this still, like I said, big hips here. It doesn't feel like it. The four-door version of the Charger, I like the previous version of it, but I'm more of a two-door. If I want a muscle car, I kind of want the two-door version of it, and much like the Mustang we have. But overall, this thing still looks like to have some of the classic feel of the previous generation. And as you can see here, they're being sneaky. They're pulling some of that vinyl off there, as you can see right there, and just kind of, I think, trying to have a little bit of fun with it. These are by no means, these came from their Instagram account, so they're not by any means trying to be too sneaky about this. But as you can see, man, there it is. It's kind of interesting, kind of exciting, and I cannot wait to get our hands on one of these things and see is this going to be kind of make us still feel like the EVs are that us old school muscle car guys are still going to get a chance to have something fun, something exciting, and it does look the part anyway. So in the comments below, you know what to do. Let me know what you think of this thing. So whether it be two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, or this badass Dodge I want to drive really badly. This has been your All Terrain Nation. I'm your host, David Boyd, and we're out. Peace, everybody. Love y'all.